Okay, welcome, friends. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday and happy yoga day. How's that? Okay, so these are some things I've been thinking about. It just, I have my parents are elderly, and even though they're doing great, I see what's happening. And I think I mentioned a while ago, my dad has he was having like voice therapy because he has Parkinson's and it does affect the voice. And I'm listening to it, and all she's making him ohm. So that was fascinating to me. Between the head and the heart is the voice. And so that's what we do here. And then my mother broke her arm in February, and she's doing great. She went for physio, and they told her to do this. And there it is. So I just wanted to share that because I find it all very connected. And this is a practice. I sometimes say it's like the fountain of youth. We're moving our spine, and we're playing around and doing things that we might have done when we were young. And there's that reminder, that you're just doing the work for the long view. It's not really about today, but today is going to play. So welcome to your practice. We're going to start with a tennis ball. So grab that. And then this will be a lying down practice. I'm just going to tell you that so you know. But I'm going to focus on the breath today. Whatever we're doing, we're going to focus on expanding our breath, breathing fully into this container that we have been gifted, and hopefully we'll find some sweet spots. So, all right, I have my hands like this already. And then if you can lower down, this is the practice is lifting, having the elbows and the wrists in line, shoulders drop, and lift your heart. And then closing your eyes, bowing your chin, resting into this moment. Just exactly as you are, beginning of practice, coming into your sit, and feel into the circumference of your breath. You're able to breathe to the back and the front and the sides. You're just noticing, and you haven't done anything to open it, so it's just feeling into what is naturally or normally happening. Good. And with the focus on the breath, take a nice full inhale, fill up as much as you can. Hold it there. And release it. And we'll open this practice with 3 ohms. Inhale. Om. 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 And keeping your hands as they are, releasing them down into your lap. And yourself to really drop into this moment. Noticing the breath and the circumference of the body. Good. And take a nice full inhale, fill up. Hold it at the top. Draw your navel in and up. And exhale completely. Let everything go. Pause for a normal breath. And we'll do that again. So nice big inhale all the way to the top. Hold it. Take in a little more. Draw the navel in and up and release. And normal breath. Okay, one more time. Inhale fully. Hold it. Take in more. Draw the navel in and up and release. Okay, so before we come down, you can change the cross of your legs or keep them as they are. We're just going to twist. We'll move with the breath. So all together, inhale here. And exhale, float your hands over to the other side. Once you get there, inhale. Exhale, switch. And just continue moving with your breath. Good. Let's do a few more. And maybe you slow it down. You feel the inhale and the exhale is like, oh, what a glorious day. Inhale. Do one more time on each side. And as you finish, just come to rest in the center. Just as you were. Just feeling into the circumference of the breath. Good. Okay. And then we'll gently open your eyes. Okay. Grab your tennis ball. And we're gonna mush the tush. Before we come down, we're just gonna do, we've been losing these tennis balls all day. Oh, you're sitting on it. There it is. Okay, underneath one seat. And then, you can sit however you like. Just gives you different places, different movement of the hip. And yeah, even if I bend the other knee, I can use that for leverage and driving. And so be playfully curious here with this lovely massage that we've been doing the last few classes. Good. Okay. And then, if you even come to find a place you can be here and just move the foot. So I have the leg out, even if it's bent, move the foot. It's going to move the muscles of your tushy in some way. Okay. And then we'll come off. Oh, instant grounding on one side. You can even feel like the neck and the shoulders. Okay, and then we'll do the second side, and again, be playfully interested in all the things you could do. If you were 5 and I said, put this tennis ball under you'd have so much fun. Those of you with grandchildren. Come sit on my tennis ball. What? That feels so good. Things they don't teach you in school. Okay. Good. I'm just going to squat on that and use the other leg to just drive me around here. And good. Yeah. And then just reposition the tennis ball. And I'm just going to move the foot. Depending on where you have the tennis ball, it could be more interesting. Just playing around. Good. Okay. And then we'll come off. Right? They should teach this in school. Okay. All right. So we'll come to, I feel like I want to do the feet. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay. So let's come up and then just mush your foot. You can, if you want to stay sitting down, you don't get the same weight. Yes. Is this excruciating? Is this pleasurable? So you're in control of how much weight you bring on, like if I step closer, it's going to be a little more intense, and take the foot back, rock the hips a little you're more in control. Okay, so while you're doing this, put your hands on the small of your waist. So just like where you tuck in here. And take a few breaths and just notice if your hands are moving. Good. One more. And we'll step off the tennis ball, release the arms, and just feel. Okay, I feel here, I'm going to just separate the feet and just sway the hips side to side a few times, maybe circle, just release. And then we'll go to the second foot and just exploring. And watch your toes. Yeah, oh, great. I see, take control of what do you need here? That's great. Okay. And I'll just place the hands on the waist and again, and just take 3 breaths there and opening the breath. Okay, and we'll step off the tennis ball when you're ready. Drop your arms. Just feel if you want to lift your arms up in the air and take a morning stretch. Wiggle your fingers, lift your toes. Good. Okay, and then we're going to come all the way down. So I'm going to take it to a forward fold. And maybe you stay there for a breath or two, or you just make your way down. So take your time, and I'm just going to set us up. Okay, we're going to use 2 blankets, just for comfort. Those are just to lie on. Take your time. Yeah. So I'll put one for the head, and the other one will be torso shape, like we do. Okay. And then smooth them out. We're going to have a block and your strap. Maybe we'll throw a tennis ball in too, so you can keep that handy. Okay. If you have an eye pillow or another blanket or something, not too, I might use a block, but you might want, you don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you have something like a little something, a little, even a pillow would work. And then you're going to take your strap and make a really big loop. Okay. And then once you have your big loop, it's going to go over your head and to the small of the waist. I'm going to move the strap so it's halfway, and then we'll come to lie down. Throw in your heating pads and anything else you need. Have your block within reach. Okay, so I'll just give you a moment here and just bask in the joy that is lying on your back on the floor. Okay. All right, so you're going to take that strap is at the small of the waist. Now you have a nice big loop. We're going to use the loop later, but right now you're just going to cross one part over the other and grab hold of the 2 ends. So you've got it crossed, and yeah. And then what we're going to do is exhale. As you inhale, you're going to pull the strap tight. And as you exhale, you'll soften it. So we're going to get a little bit of arm work maybe. So you inhale, pull the strap tight, and then exhale, release it. And we'll do that maybe 2 more times. Okay, and then just let your hands rest. Take a nice big breath in and out. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but with the reverse. So you're just going to grab that strap again. As you inhale, let it be soft. And as you exhale, pull the ends. Good, so do that, maybe 5 times. This is my last one. And then let the strap rest and take a few breaths. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to walk the strap up the back. So it's going to go maybe just underneath the chest and back ribs so that the strap comes up and just, just underneath the chest. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to cross it. As I inhale, we're going to pull it. As I inhale, we're all going to pull it tight. So inhale, pull tight, and exhale. Do that 4 more times. And then after you do 5, we'll just relax and feel the awareness of your breath moving into the upper chest. You might even notice a softening in the shoulders as the breath expands. Okay, and then we're going to do it the opposite way. So as you inhale, you let it be soft. And as you exhale, you pull it like a corset. Good. And do a total of 5. Good. And then relax. Okay, leave the strap where it is. We'll take the arms out. We'll just take windshield wiper, good friend windshield wiper. You just move your body here, rolling around on the floor, legs or feet are wide apart. Good. Okay. All right. And then bringing yourself onto your center. Heel toe your feet a little closer together. And we're going to take this, we're going to bring the right knee in, but we're going to use the strap to hold it. So hopefully the buckle is accessible and you can tighten the strap. You might have to move, I have to move the strap, so you might have to do that. And we're just going to tighten it. I have the strap just below the knee. You might put it lower to a place where you can just hold that leg. It's just there. And the other leg might stretch out if that's nice for you. You can always throw the bolster underneath the left knee. And so you'll play with how tight you like it. We're going to let this right knee do what it wants. So if it wants to start to fall off to the side, you're going to let that happen. And then we have feedback from the back of the strap. Now, I didn't tell you where to place it. I feel my strap is, just probably between waist and the hot, like where we had it a moment ago. Any place you have it is a place to breathe into. Okay, this is the pose. I'm going to drop in. If you want to, or you'd like to turn your head to the left, as the knee starts to, for some of us might drop out to the right, it might not. Whatever's happening, you're going to fall into this. And the work here is not in holding the knee in, because that's happening. It's in receiving the breath in the back, in the side waist, wherever you're feeling the feedback of the strap is what you're going to play with. You might even experience that through the movement of the breath, the knee is going to move, or the thigh might move, and almost like a little baby rock. And release your jaw, friends. Even open your mouth wide, move your jaw side to side. Maybe you want to stick your tongue out and wiggle it, and just to soften the throat, any tension. Smiling, always the quickest way to release anything that you're holding in your face. Okay, we're moving into our final few breaths. So maybe it's a nice full, maybe I hold it at the top, draw the navel in and up and release. And last full breath. Okay, then we're just going to slip that knee out, extend the leg out, bask in the release. If you need to massage anything or bring your hand to rub the right, inner thigh or inner groin area or anything there, just allow that to happen, your healing touch. And before we do the second side, feel the grounding on the right side. And then take a nice big breath in and notice which side is feeling more. It might be even for you, and it might be a palpable difference. Okay. And then we'll do the second side. So you can bend the right leg, right knee, right foot to the floor, bring the left side in and adjust the. You need more room, less room. You can walk the strap up your back if you like. And then we can stretch the right leg out or keep it as it is. And once you're here, this time I put the strap lower on the shin. So there's no right or wrong here. It's just about a little bit of bondage. You bond yourself to yourself, connect. The movement of the breath, with the gentle softening into this. The head can turn to the right. And once you feel you're at a place where you can draw your awareness to the touch of the strap and the touch of the breath, the inside and the outside, the skin and the inner skin, what's beneath the skin, meeting each other. So any tension that's coming in, you find a way to release it. So you're not holding the left, hip, or you're trying your best to let go of anything you're holding and allow everything to be about the breath. The breath is massaging, release, opening, filling, breathing into the body that doesn't, naturally, whatever your natural flow is, we're expanding it right here, right now. Their awareness. With every breath, I know I'm alive. Good. Staying with the contact of the strap into your body, allowing everything else to let go. You're just there in the contact of the strap. Okay, we move into our final few breaths. So I'm just going to bring in that same breath we did at the beginning, that full breath in, retain it, draw the navel in and up, it's compressing the breath and letting it go. Explore that. You don't have to rush through any part of it. That is your sacred container. Good. Okay. And then bringing it back, releasing, letting the legs just extend and feel what you've done. Okay. So the next one, we're going to bring both knees into the strap. So you can start by making the strap bigger as you are, just without doing anything. And then you'll find a place, if the knees fall away, oh, like then I'm getting a nice little, that's all great. If they're coming in tighter, going to be a different thing. So, okay, well, let's, I did that and I'm like, that feels great. So let's put this strap over your shins or knees, wherever you feel comfortable. Don't make it, mine's kind of loose. The thighs are not near the belly. I'm going to push into the strap and let that lift the back. And hopefully it's not on the, as I say that, let me put it to the small of my waist. Well, that is delicious too. So, okay, let's start with the strap up high. So just take your fingers, kind of feed it up the back, and then press the shins or knees into the strap. Take your arms out. And so I'm pressing into the strap and I'm pressing the breath gently and lovingly into the strap. Oh, you might want to rock your knees a little bit side to side. Be with the breath as much as you can. Feels great. Okay. And then let the thighs, all that effort, just soften for a moment. Okay, let's move the strap down to the small of your waist. And again, you might want to tighten it. We're going to do the exact same thing, just push away. So maybe you might even feel like as you push the knees away, maybe the shins are going to press up. So you're just getting more contact, as if you want to really get into the side of your waist. Oh, that's nice. And then I'm just going to rock a little bit side to side and bring the breath in. As much as you can. One more moment here. And then soften everything, let it relax. Be with the breath. If you want to set the feet on the floor for a moment, oh, let's do that. I say if you want to. Okay, yes, I want to. Take the knees out. Let the feet come to the floor. Let's come back to our good friend windshield wiper. Oh, hello. Waist feels like air. Do you feel that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's nice. Wow, so nice. Let's do it twice. Okay, let's do the exact same thing again. I always say the first time you do something, it's like, what's happening? So we're going to move the strap up to the, side ribs area, make it tighter, make it looser, press away, take your arms out to the side. You can take your arms over your head if you like, get a deeper opening. Do some moving if you like, or just, you might even sway the feet side to side so the knees stay together and you're just massaging and breathing and opening and smiling because this is glorious. Okay, one more breath, push, use some tension into the strap. And then let it go. And wow. Sometimes we do these things, you're like, I didn't even know I needed that. Okay, I'm going to move the strap. We are all going to move the strap down side of the small of the waist. Tighten or loosen. Take your arms out to the side. Do the same thing. Press the strap away. Oh, I get maybe a little lift in the small of the back. Maybe you want to rock or just move your feet side to side or throw it all in. Oh, yeah. This reminds me of well, I'm sure we all have memories of ancient fitness rooms and you put this thing around your waist and it would jiggle, jiggle, jiggle and you'd lose, a waist reducing machine, I think it was called. Okay, let it go. Release the strap. Feet to the floor. Let's come back to windshield wiper. Oh boy. It's like vegan butter. Good. Okay. Come back to your center and maybe we stretch the legs out and take the arms overhead and flex your feet, open your hands, take a few breaths in this nice, how long can you get? Okay. And then pressing the small of your waist, the mid back towards the floor. One more breath, just like this. Big breath in. Breathe out, soften all the effort. Okay, good stuff. All right, let's keep the strap as it is. Make it as big as you can right now. Okay, so our next pose is going to be, you're gonna have two options. The first one could be to hold the knee again, but this time the knee is gonna go out to the side. Or maybe you can sneak the foot in. I have to sneak the strap in front of the knee to come into a happy baby. So I have both straps on the inside of the knee. So you see whatever works, if your strap is too small, and then move the strap up. Let's go underneath or side, let's say, call that the under the chest position. Okay. So remember when I said grab your eye pillow or something like that? And so if it feels like you're compressing, I'm just going to do this here. So you can see, I'm going to move the knee away. I'm going to stuff this eye pillow into the inner thigh. And that's going to just give me some space. So it's nothing too big, even if you like that. That's just an option. Anyway, even if you have the strap around your knee, the eye pillow might feel like a nice thing. So I'm just going to gift it to Hart so he can do it. Okay, so the strap is up high. You're in your version of out to the side, whether you've got the foot. Maybe it's closer to the lower part of your foot. Okay, now I'm just going to tighten the strap so I can fall in. Okay, here's where I said block too. You might want to put a block underneath. You do all these things. Whatever feels okay and gives you some space and a place to fall in. Okay, I'm just moving this foot a couple times up and down, and that's going to put a little bit of extra into the strap. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. You might be working, if you're in happy baby, you're probably working a little harder. And we're just going to soften. Okay, and then release. And just stretch the leg out. Feel the heaviness. Sometimes when the release comes, I feel the words just fade away. It's like, just feel that, be in that. This tension releasing. Okay, so second side, if you used a block or anything, pull it over to the other side. And be conscious that, 2 sides are different. I have a cute puppy sitting on me. Okay, so I'm just going to find it, whatever it is, without being too attached. The idea is to have the knee out to the left side. So we're just opening the groins in a different way, opening the breath in a different way. That doesn't mean you have to be still. You can be moving, feeling, move the strap up if it's gone down. And then we're here for 5 breaths. Whatever you've chosen to do, smile. Because the work is not happening in the face. One more breath. And release. And stretch the leg out. Feel your whole body. Okay. All right, we're going to take the strap off. Just going to feed it over your head and just lay it on top of your body for a moment, just so you know where it is. Good. Okay, so here's the next one. We haven't done this one for a while. I don't have a very big strap here, so you probably have a bigger strap, I hope. Okay, so you guys know this one. I'm going to put the strap over the foot, and then I'm going to take the end. I'm going to put it the very back of the head. Maybe it goes over the ears. And so it's going to hold the head up. So I'm pushing the foot in just enough to hold the foot up and hold the head up. Okay. So you can see my leg's not straight. It can go straight if I feel like it, but this is just fine today. Okay, you're here. If you were 5 and I said do this, you'd be playing a little bit with some movement. And you're looking for this, eventually when you get into it, because we're going to be here for, maybe another, 5 to 10 breaths, is that the head can just release and the foot is just putting in enough effort to hold it. You're going to let the jaw go as much as you can, tongue relaxed. Okay, if you're feeling tension in the hip here, you might pause for a moment, throw in your little eye pillow, so we create some space. Maybe your tennis ball, that just popped in my head. Okay, close your eyes or rest your gaze. You're really just looking for it. Can I find equal tension in the foot and the head as best as I can without taking anything in the face, softening the shoulders? Okay, once you're here, whether or not you've got that, you're still working it, that's all fine. Can you bring the attention to the breath? Nice, full, soft breath. Okay, I'm going to take one more moment here. I'm really going to push the foot in, get the head to get some traction here. This was probably in my grandmother's workout room too, in her apartment when I was 5. And then let go, maybe release the strap from behind the head and then the leg, and then fall into this feel. And then I do feel my left side of my neck going, wait, what about me? Maybe it's the left shoulder, whole left side. Okay. And then we'll go to the second side. So strap over the foot, behind your head, buckle out of the way. Okay, and then take your time, like play a little bit, whatever you need to do here, you just find it. If I didn't say this on the other side, but if it's too much to get the foot, you can always do the knee. Okay. And then you're just looking for it on this side, whatever that is today. Releasing the head, releasing tension in the face, finding the right amount of tension between foot and head today. Doesn't mean there is a right. There's no 100%. It's all the lila. And let your shoulders go. The jaw, the eyes, the left inner groin, inner hip. Good. Okay, I'm just going to really push that foot away. Maybe the head's going to lift a little more. I'm going to push the head into the strap, just looking for that. And then we'll release. So I grab the strap, let the head come down, release the leg. Bask in the glorious repose of what you've done. Okay, beautiful. All right, next one, friends, we're going to take this big loop. You're going to put both feet in it. So I don't have a very big strap, but I'm going to take the legs up. The knees can stay bent. We're just going to drive the bus. We call it drive the bus. So straight legs, bent legs, arms out to the side. I'm just going to rock a little bit. And so you're going to feel that, the rocking, whatever that is. You're going to put your hands on your body and let the hands slide along this area. We're encouraging the breath. And then coming to a place here where you can push the feet in, and then we'll move the feet. So 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. I'm just moving my arms like I'm moving my feet, just like that, just driving your bus. Little tension. So you might go, oh, I want a tighter strap. I want a looser strap, like do what you got to do here. Drive your bus. So the hips are moving, the legs are just going. Good. Okay. And then we'll come to center. I'm going to reach up, grab hold of the strap. So here's happy baby. That could be number one. Maybe you need something underneath your hips or your head. And you might fold the blankets we're on. Okay, here's the next stop is maybe you take one strap. This could be very crunchy. I have a small strap. I'm going to say it again. So it goes behind the head, maybe both straps behind the head. Oh, and then I move more into a Baddha Konasana. This for me feels great. So it is a pretzel. I'm just going to stay here, but you're going to find your bus stop. And this is quite, I made a joke about bondage, but here we're in a very compressed state, and I'm just going to drop in, let the strap do the work. The head is nicely supported. Okay, so maybe 3-5 more breaths here. If you're loving it, if you're not loving it, find your love. What can you let go of? Okay, and then use the hands to release the head first, take the strap out, come down. Let's pause for a moment with the knees bent, feet on the floor, heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Come to your good friend windshield wiper, side to side. Good. Okay, and then coming to your center, stretch your legs out, take your arms over your head, wiggle your fingers, flex your feet. And then take your hips for a walk. You extend one leg away and then the other. Good. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to come up. I'm going to rock and roll, no props underneath. So it's always an opportunity, but you roll to your side if you prefer. Oh, I'm going to do 3 more. Good. I'm going to do 1 more for my dad and 1 more for my mom. Good. Okay. Yes. All right. So I've done all of this for the breath. I'm going to come into, we're moving towards the end. I've left us a good 15 minutes. I'm going to take Supta Baddha Konasana for this Shavasana. Okay. So I'm going to put let's see, I'm just looking at these props going, do I want to move them? Yes. Okay. I'm going to put this one like this. I'm going to put the bolster down to support the knees. So I don't need other blankets to put underneath, but if you do, you do that. You know this pose so well. We're going to use a strap today because we've got one. Okay, so I have that. You might want to stretch your legs out, so make sure you have enough room. I'm going to pull in the sandbag, and then I'll just show you how the strap goes. So this is the pose we're going to. And I might add more support under the head. Okay, the strap, you have your nice big loop, goes over your head like a shirt. And then I take the fingers to the back. And I'm just going to make sure that it's nice because you're going to lie on it. And it goes low, this time like lower than we've been. So I'm at hip bones here and even tops of the thighs. And you're low on the back. Then the feet are going to come together. Going to move the buckle, so it's not by the feet. And then the feet are together. So this is over each thigh and just pop it underneath your feet. And you can keep it big. And then when you lie down, it's going to tighten up a little bit. So you'll see how you like that. Oh, right. Every time I do this with the bolster and the strap doesn't really work. Okay. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep the strap. I'm going to let the feet fall where they may. You might take the bolster out and be like, or you might take the strap off. Like I said, we're going to be here for, this is our Shavasana. So you'll set it up so it's nice for you. This might not be nice for you. That's okay. Take the strap off, all good. And make it So you're comfortable. You need your heating pad, your socks. Any modifications you make. Okay, I'm going to stay like this for a little bit, and then I'll probably slip the strap off and extend the legs into a longer Baddha Konasana. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to take the sandbag, if you have one. I'm going to put it right at the small of the belly area, let's say between ribs and hip bone. Okay. Oh, well, hope you're comfortable. You're at a place where you can fall in. So release all the effort. Allow yourself to be completely supported at this moment by yourself. Hang as you are. Or if you'd like to extend your legs, change your position, just doing that now. So I'm so sorry. Stretching your legs out if you're not doing that yet. And changing the flow of the breath just by changing the position of the legs. And choosing either stay as you are or begin to awaken yourself by taking deeper breaths. Mm. And feeling that breath move into the feet, the hands, the toes, the fingers. And you begin to gently awaken. And when you're ready, friends, you'll bend your knees, place your feet on the bolster, on the floor. And hugging your knees into your chest if that would feel nice. Just continuing on in your own way. Once you do come up to sitting, just tuning into the flow of your breath and the circumference of each breath. Maybe a little more even than it was at the very beginning. As you exhale, join your hands in front of your heart. We'll seal this practice with one Om. Inhale. Om. Breathe into your hands and hold it there for a moment and offer it to yourself. Great reverence and this sacred offering of what's within, without, and we bring it on back. And so enjoy and love. Enjoy the rest of this magical day. Thank you, friends. Thank you for playing. All right. Oh, grab all that. Yes. Okay. We'll see you guys soon. Enjoy. Thank you.